Hello, I am transformational coach, speaker, and author, Scott-Terrell. And I just would like to say, first of all, I apologize for taking so long to deliver this to you. And I also wanted to apologize for Kimberly Odin Webster, transformational John Maxwell certified coach, who was unable to be here on this evening, and she sends her regards. But I thank you for your patience. And I wanted to go through the lead out loud, forward thinking strategies for the confident leader for you and with you. Enjoy. So what does a leader do? The secret of success is, let me go back, is discovered by our daily agenda. So what does that mean? That means that every day we purposefully set in motion a plan of action, what we're going to do to be successful as leaders, as people, as mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, whatever role we are in. We set an agenda and daily focus our attention on things that need to be prioritized, things that need to be completed first, and go ahead and do those things and execute our plan daily. I know life happens and we're not always able to do that, but the idea is to know that there should be an agenda and at least set that agenda in motion. And don't go backwards on your PowerPoint. How to navigate as a leader. To navigate for others, you must know the way. So that means you know where you're going, you know what the mission statement is, you know the mission of the company or the organization, meaning that you know your why and you move according to that why, and you stay in that frame and don't get deterred, but stay in that way, but you know that way. Show the way. So you know your why. You need to be able to express your why to your subordinates or to people that are undergirding the vision. Show them how you want to execute the plan. Delegate responsibilities to the people that know how to do the things that should be done as a part of setting and meeting those goals, and show everybody this is what it looks like. I know that according to the Bible, I believe it's in Habakkuk, where it says, write the vision, make it plain so that others who read it can run with it. So basically saying that you need to know what the plan is, and in order to be able to show them what to do, you have to execute the plan and show the way to do it, and then go the way. Put your money where your mouth is. Talk the talk and walk the walk, and do the darn thing, as they say, but move forward with the plan. Go the way. Still going backwards. Need a VA, a virtual assistant. What navigation and leadership requires? Navigation requires vision. So we already talked about that. You need to know what it is that you're doing. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? And how are you going to do it? Navigation requires understanding the future. We know now that things have been changed because of COVID and the global raging pandemic, and probably has been changed forever. So we know that when we're planning and we're projecting what will look like in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, we're going to utilize what we've learned for right now and project what we'll do or how we'll maneuver if this continues, or if something develops that will kind of throw the plan off. Know what all of that looks like and plan for that. And then navigation requires accurate interpretation of the past. What didn't work in the past? What do you think you should not include in moving forward? What kind of stopped you? What slowed you down? What is your competition doing that didn't work for them? Just take all of these things into consideration when you are navigating through your leadership plan. 7 key factors of leadership: character. People sense truth and integrity. I think Maya Angelou said, they don't care. People don't know, won't know that you care until they, I'm messing it all up. People won't know. I think it's people won't know that you won't care what you know until they know that you care. I think that's it. So basically, people want to know that you care about them and care about what they're doing. You're walking in integrity. You're telling the truth. You have character. You're showing forth compassion, and you're showing that not only you care, but you understand people that are humans and they go through human things just as we all do. And although you may have a subordinate who has a loved one that passed away, you may not go to the funeral, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to send flowers or a card or to say that you care or to allow them to grieve, give them some time to get back into the swing of things. They lost a loved one, they may not be at 100%. So understanding that, having the character and the tenacity to say, we're going to go forward, we're going to forge ahead, but we have somebody who's in pain right now. So let them heal and then come back to the fold. Relationships, surround yourself with the right people. Know those who labor among you. Know if you got a Judas in the camp. Know what to say to them, what not to say to them. Sometimes Judases can help to catapult you forward. So people that are Judases are people that turn on you, people that are against you, or people that are plotting against you, or people who can be bought to share what they know about you, just all kinds of stuff. But know them, know the people who are strong in technology, know the people who are strong in nurturing customer relationships. Know everybody that's under you, know what their temperament is, know what they like, what they dislike, because it all works together and it all makes one cohesive team. And it makes you confident in your team if you know what they're competent in and what they're able to do. And you cultivate not working relationships, but relationships that work. Knowledge, study, learn, know the facts, do your homework, know the past, know the future, know what's going on in the present, know what's trendy. Intuition, sometimes you just got to go with your gut. I don't know about him. It doesn't feel right. I don't know if he would be a good fit for this role. He's doing an exceptional job where he is. Let me just keep him here for now. Do what you feel. Experience, you know what has worked and what doesn't work. You know how you tick and what doesn't work for you. So when you put yourself in a role and you put yourself in a position, we already know that you're a leader, but when you put yourself in a situation, know what will make you angry, what will make you flourish. I work well under pressure, so I know that about myself. So meeting deadlines and getting right under the wire or right before the wire, that's my thing. I really thrive on that. So know that about yourself and know that from experiences, what doesn't work, what does work. Even though I work under pressure well, sometimes that doesn't cut it. I got to get ahead of the game and do something before the deadline. Past success, know what worked in the past, what didn't work in the past, what really brought sales, what really brought you the contracts, and understand that and utilize that again. Ability is what you're capable of. I know that I can speak. I know that I'm a people person. I'm very people oriented. Am I always on 100%? Hey, not necessarily. I might be a different person at, what is it, at 7 o'clock my time. I might be a little bit different at 7 a.m. That's not my time. That's not my prime time, but I know that about myself. So I know that I'm capable of doing really well all into the night, not a morning person. Ability, again, are you a good coach? And if you're a good coach, are you a coachable person? It's one thing to be in a leadership position, but it's also important to be a servant. and to not only teach, but to be taught. Leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand. So again, that speaks to being compassionate, understanding people's plight, especially right now. People are going through a lot of things. So we've got a lot piling on us, and we're consuming all of this bad stuff, all this BS, bad stuff with the news. Half the world is on fire. The other half of the world is going through storms and floods. And then we've got this raging global pandemic and whatever other things that were already going on. And now it's exacerbated by this, what's going on now. So that's just an example of the importance of understanding people, checking in with them. Are you okay? Is everything going well? And then if they say they are, go ahead and proceed. If they're saying they're not, at least give a listening ear and consider what they're going through before you ask them to do something. A forward leader's role, forward thinking. Leaders don't ask employees for manual labor and use them for manual labor that clock in and clock out. Instead, they view people as an integral part of their success and their future business. You view people as people and you esteem them highly. You don't look at them as robots that just follow orders. So make sure you take that into consideration. Although I see that for some reason, there we go. Look, let me go back to this slide. Okay. I'm sorry for my unprofessionalism. Forward-thinking business leaders don't see employees as manual labor, so robots that clock in and out, but as people with feelings and thoughts and education and experience and they're bringing all of that to the table, and they're utilizing that for business, and they're utilizing the information they know about their people to make connections, real human connections. Okay, moving on. In response, they focus on developing human capital and preparing employees to take on more responsibility and leadership in years to come. Confident leaders, you know who you are, you know what you're capable of doing, you know where you want to go, and that's not putting anybody down, that's not looking down on anybody. You are just cognizant of who you are and what is happening around you. You know your why, your what, your how, and your who. And you feel truly blessed with your life and find it easy to acknowledge the good work of others. If I'm true to the game and I'm true to myself, then I don't feel intimidated by somebody else excelling. I most certainly don't compare myself to other people, but in the grand scheme of things, as the leader, I don't get intimidated when somebody has a better idea than I do, or something works for them that didn't work when I tried to execute it. We're a team, so we're all trying to work towards the same goal. And we want to let people know that we need them and we appreciate them. You calculate the risks. Strong leaders confidently forge into the unknown and learn from their mistakes. Sometimes to be a leader, you got to make a decision on a dime, and it may be a good decision or maybe a not so good decision, but you learn if it's not a good one. And you also learn if it is a good one because you learn how to incorporate that into your future decision making. And so if you'll notice, I do have the acknowledgements on the bottom of the slides so that if you want to look these sites up and go to the sites, you can find more information about what I'm sharing on the slide. Leadership is about vision, responsibility, not power. You're not trying to overpower anybody, but you have a gift, you have a purpose, you have something that has been imparted into you to execute. So the design of the program is for you to execute that and catapult it forward, not to brow whip anybody or to make them feel inferior or to sit on your throne of power and look down on your subjects, but to really walk shoulder to shoulder with people push your sleeves up and work just as hard as they are to make sure that the vision is carried out and fulfilled. With that, I am going to end. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at charlotte@charlotteterrell.com. My website is charlotteterrell.com. And also, if you do want to reach out to Kimberly, who is very knowledgeable and learned it as well, you can reach her at krodenwebster@gmail.com. Her website is kimservices.org. And again, she is a John Maxwell certified coach. I call her a transformational coach because she transforms lives and is filled with the Spirit of God and really knowledgeable about how to be an effective leader, communicator, and a person who is compassionate and loves others. So reach us both. And again, I apologize for this having taken so long, and I hope you enjoyed it. Be well.